Hello, this is Dale. This is another video in my series going over the progress and the profitability of the 2-day till expiration credit spread strategy. Here I'm going to show you an SPX weekly we put on it was a bull put. We put this on yesterday and took it off today with max profit. I'm also going to show you the January 2025 rack up. We're starting out the year with a profitable month, 6 wins, no losses. Here's the trade we just took off today. This is a bull put on the SPX weekly. We started this position back here. You can see this is when we put it on. It had a little bit of excursion down here, but then continued on up. Notice that the credit spreads we put on, we sold the 31 January 59.90 and bought the 31 January 59.80, 10 points apart. And for that, we had a credit of $1.10. And you'll notice when we put this on, how far away we were from the current price. And that's how we determine the short strike price. I'm always looking for a delta right around 0.1. And one of the things that I do to decide which credit spreads to sell is I'm looking at whether the price is overbought, oversold, and is the short-term trend going in the direction of the trades that I'm going to make. These two indicators I've been using for a long time. They're very powerful indicators. And really, that's the only two indicators that you need to determine the short-term trend. A lot of my members, a lot of people, they just have so many different indicators on their chart that no matter whether they think it's going to go up or down, some of the indicators are going to, tell them that's the exact thing, right thing to do. But with the two that I have, they're very powerful, easy to learn. This strategy is hard to master, but it's easy to learn. When I say hard to master, it just takes time. It takes time. You need to have a couple losers. You need to embrace that. You need to trade this for a while to really appreciate the power of this profitable strategy. Once we got in this trade for a net credit of $1.10, we then bought it back today by buying the short strike and selling the long strike. And here it went all the way till expiration. So we collected the full $1.10, which is a $1.10 profit, or $110 on one contract, because one contract is 100 shares, and we're 10 points apart, so that's $1,000. That's what's required by the broker, and on that we made $110 on a $1,000 investment, or $550 on 5 contracts, $1,100 on 10 contracts. And remember, the past performance is no guarantee of future results. However, I've been doing this for it's approaching 4 years, and this has been a very profitable strategy throughout, month after month. The last losing month, I think, was a couple of years ago. So this is an extremely profitable trading strategy. It's easy to understand. It's easy to get it. Sometimes it just takes a while to master it. That's all. But this strategy will be with you for a long time. It's probably the most profitable strategy you've ever been exposed to on the internet. There's two reasons why this is so powerful And we are sellers. We are sellers of credit. You think in terms of who makes money at the casinos. Well, it's not the gamblers that are coming in. It's the house. With the trading, the 2-day till expiration credit spreads, we are the house. We are the house. We are selling the credit spread to somebody else who is buying that. They are gambling. We are just taking in the profit month after month. Yeah, there's going to be losers. There's always going to be losers. But I've been seeing about an 87% win rate in the last couple years. We want to place a trade when it's overbought, oversold, like I showed you. And statistically, when it approaches the overbought, oversold regions based on my indicator, it has about 95% chance of being correct. The other thing I use is a delta about 0.1 to set up my short strikes. And in layman's terms, a delta of 0.1 means it's about 90% will expire out of the money. Well, that's our edge because we are, again, sellers. So if 90% is going to expire out of the money, that means 90% of our trades are going to be winners with a delta of 0.1. Here's my documented results for this year, first month in January 2025 rack up. I've had 6 wins for $2,850 based on 5 contracts. Well, 5 contracts will require about $5,000, and this is the kind of return. This is the kind of return that we got in the first month of this year. These returns would more than pay for a lifetime subscription to Options Infinity plus some. So it's hard to not learn about this strategy and apply it. I just show here that this was last year's total 2024 rack up, where we had 72 winners and 9 losers for a $20,000 profit based on 5 contracts per trade. Once again, past performance is no guarantee of future results. Just want to show you some testimonials that came in this month. I do this every month. First one, it says, I'm loving the service. This is the best financial decision I've made in a long time. And that came in January 3rd from John B. The next one is, thank you very much for providing your knowledge, education, and mentorship. This came in January 9th from Alex F. And the last one is a very interesting one. It's just a quick email to say, way to go, Dale. Looks like January is going to be another banging month. I'm now up $23,000 for the month, and this came in January 28th from Billy W. What I'd like you to do is all consider joining me now. I release 1 to 2 of the 2-day till expiration credit spread trades per week. And over the last year and a half, I have an 87% win rate. The other thing I want to point out here is that a lot of people shy away from credit spreads, which I understand. If you set them up wrong and you don't manage them correctly, that they can have a big loss compared to the win. Because you think about it, it's going to require $1,000 per contract margin, and when we win, we're going to win about $100. So we've got to have a strategy to cut our losses short, and I indeed have been using that for a long time. And usually I can cut the losses at about three times. So think about it in terms of, okay, this is 87% win rate. Let's just round it up to 90%. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna win $1. And 1 time I'm gonna lose $3. So the net gain over 10 trades is going to be $6. Okay. And that is a profitable strategy that what you need to do is you learn how to do it, you execute your trades, and you just carry on month after month. This is the most powerful trading strategy for the retail investor, both small and large. I've got some members that trade as many as 50 contracts or more, and they do quite well. So what I'd like you to do is go to www.optionsinfinity.com, and on that home page, it's going to show I've got two products. One is you can buy the 13 modules that teach you exactly how I make these trades on the 2-day to expiration credit spreads. The other is to join me directly and get the trades when I am making them. I send out alerts, both text and emails. So what I'd like you to do is just hopefully welcome you all and ask you to join. Try me out, and I think you're really going to like it. www.optionsinfinity.com. Bye bye now.